Welcome to my channel, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie. I'm Long Island's eating disorder specialist, and I talk on this channel all about eating disorders, body image issues, and general mental health topics as it pertains to all of that. So if any of those are interesting to you or you think it could be helpful, please subscribe to my channel and share it with whoever else you think it could be helpful. So today I wanted to talk about diversifying our relationship. If you're into the financial world or you're interested in that type of world, you probably have heard to no avail, diversifying your assets is such a crucial component of making sure that you have a healthy financial life. So on that note, we have relationships, which is also an incredibly important part of our life and probably one of the most important parts of our life. Because we are social creatures, so we need to have those relationships that nurture us and that we nurture. However, it can be really easy to forget about those and not nurture those, and that could be really problematic for our support system. We need to make sure that we are doing the work to maintain relationships, whether that is family relationships, romantic relationships, or friendships, just as coworkers and work relationships and whatnot. But it's very important to make sure that we are putting work and nourishment into our relationships. Mostly I want to focus on today is our friendships. Friendships are more so the relationships that do take a little bit more work to maintain, in the sense of it's sometimes easier to kind of just put all of our eggs into a romantic relationship. It tends to be a lot easier to maintain certain family relationships because they're family, they're just around. For a lot of people, some people don't have that, unfortunately. But sometimes friendships are easy to be left on the wayside, and we want to make sure that we address that. Perhaps you're watching this video and you're kind of feeling that there's something that's missing and you want to have more friends, or you just lost a relationship and now you're kind of feeling lonely. That might be a signal to you that you need to be working on your friendships and finding friendships. And when you are looking for these friendships, it can be really difficult, especially if you're not really in school anymore. Once you go past the school stage and you're an adult, it can be really difficult to find friendships and also to find friendships that are meaningful. Here's the thing, you do not have to have a million friends. I know when we're younger, that's usually what is more desired, is to have a bunch of friends and be popular or whatnot, but that's not the case at all. Sometimes people do like that, but usually when you have a lot more friends, you have a lot more surface level relationships, which there's a time and place for it. As long as you have a close knit of friends that you feel you can trust and rely on, and also who share your interests, then that is super important. But it's important to know that not every relationship is going to be the same. Not every relationship is the same status. Not every relationship has the same worth, and there's nothing wrong with that. That is normal. So there's no judgment in there at all. So if you're feeling that there's something that's not being fulfilled for you and you're yearning for some sort of friendship or relationship, or maybe there's some interest that you have that you just feel you really would just thrive if you had someone that you can engage in this interest with you or talk about with them, then that's a time for you to do what you can to try to put yourself out there and get those friendships and make those friendships work. Remember that friendships or any type of relationship does take work. It doesn't just happen and thrive on its own. It usually does take you prioritizing, you making time for them. It's a push and pull. It's a symbiotic relationship rather. It is both ends having to put the work in. And then if friendships or a relationship just doesn't work because maybe both of you don't want it the same, or it's just not really, it's maybe a one-way street, then it is absolutely okay to recognize that maybe that friendship is no longer serving you and that friendship served its purpose, and to let it go. So all this video is to say is that we need to just be mindful of the relationships that we have and that we surround ourselves with. Check in with ourselves, see if we feel like we're fulfilled in that department, and if we're not, then it's important to take action. And I hope that you are mindful about having some diversification in that. Upon editing, I realized I didn't do a great job at explaining what I meant about diversifying your relationships. What I mean is making sure you have a multitude of relationships, being family, romantic, or friendships that serve you. Don't rely on any particular relationship to give you all that you need. I hope that this video gives you some encouragement to try to seek out there certain friendships that might be more meaningful to you in this moment and help give you that fulfillment. If you have any questions, let me know. If you liked this video or thought it could be helpful for someone, please share it, like it. I'd love that. I would appreciate it. And as always, best of luck on your journey to finding your state of balance, and I'll see you in my next video.